the ultimate goal that these people have in mind is the goal to create a one-world government.
When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Wait.
Everybody calm down!
That the government, in all kind of ways, and in every way, is corrupt. They lie, propaganda. It's all about control. You guys know this shit. I'm preaching to the fucking choir. That's their MO.
My country's disappearing. My freedoms are disappearing. My daughter's going to live as a slave in the New World Order if you people don't wake up and help me.
You can't say it, but you know it's true. At my last, and perhaps the last, White House Correspondence Day, the end of the Republic has never looked better.
Cause y'all been lied to. Google lied to you. Facebook lied to you. Radio lied to you. Radio fucked you.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweighed the dangers which are cited to justify it. Even today, there is little value in opposing the threat of a closed society by imitating its arbitrary restrictions. And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment.
The Matrix is a system, Neo. That system is our enemy. But when you're inside, you look around, what do you see? Businessmen, teachers, lawyers, carpenters, the very minds of the people we are trying to save. But until we do, these people are still a part of that system, and that makes them our enemy. You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system, that they will fight to protect it. Were you listening to me, Neo? Or were you looking at the woman in the red dress?
I was.
Look again.
When you see everything, you see them on a more frequent basis, and you recognize that some of these things are actually abuses. And when you talk to people about them in a place like this, where this is the normal state of business, people tend not to take them very seriously and, move on from them. But over time, that awareness of wrongdoing sort of builds up, and you feel compelled to talk about it. And the more you talk about it, the more you're ignored, the more you're told it's not a problem, until eventually you realize that these things need to be determined by the public.
I remember we had an FBI consultant on the picture telling me that they can use your ADT security box microphone to get your stuff that's going on in your house, or OnStar, they could shut your car down. And he told me that 1 in 5 phone calls that you make are recorded and logged. And I laughed at him, and then he played back a phone conversation I'd had 2 years prior to joining the picture, the FBI consultant. And it was like one of those phone calls, was like, what are you wearing type of things. Really? Yeah, so it was mad weird.
Wait, so you mean they had a record of you from
2 years prior to me joining the picture.
Even being associated with the movie?
With the movie.
Well, that seems
creepy. It's extremely creepy.
This is giving me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. And all money will be in your chips. And so instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally.
Total control.
Total control. And if you're like me or you, and you're protesting what they're doing, they can just turn off your chip. and you have nothing. You can't buy food. You can't do anything. It's total control of the people.
And that chip's connected to a database that has your purchasing records, what you do, what
Everything,
you sell.
everything is in there, you know? And so they want a one world government controlled by them, everybody being chipped, all your money in those chips, and they control the chips, and they control people, and you become a slave, you become a serf to these people. That's their goal, that's their intention.
Tiny, see how small that is? This little chip may be the next big thing, and it sounds like it's right from a sci-fi movie, but people all over the world are implanting these into their wrists.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Is that a sign for your name or something? What is that?
That's the Rockefeller sign.
Oh,
The
look at me.
diamond.
I'm so...
It's okay.
Oh my God, I'm like so not hip right now. Like, what's that, Beyonce? What is that? I'm sorry. Jay-Z,
okay.
I'm sorry. Yo, what's up, Jay?
He's gonna...
It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
Oh, I like it. It uses scraping.
It's the symbol of the all-mocking tongue, and I'm sick of it. I want everybody to be in on the joke, man. You know what I mean? Like, for years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on, you know? And they get out there in the woods in a circle naked and they decide these things and, you know, and you know, look at him trying to come it up. It's hilarious, hilarious. And
did I sell my soul? I sold my soul for you. Now figure that out. Tell me that I sold my soul for you. For all you motherfuckers that's on here, that's asking me did I sell my soul, why the fuck is y'all on here if y'all think I sold my soul? Y'all coming right with me, you dummies.
Shut up. But otherwise, it's like you tried to sacrifice me, bro. You tried to sacrifice me. You can put that. You can put that as the caption if you want. The nigga tried to sacrifice me. Because look at it this way. I'm in jail. I had a PBL charge. I'm facing life. Now, that's what nobody realized. I was facing life. I'm facing life, which was one of my favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody loved Drake, bro. Everybody loved Drake. I still respect the nigga for his music. You know what I'm saying? I just can't respect what he did to me. You feel me? Everybody loved Drake, bro. Do you think he did?
Illuminati, which one of my cousin you want for that dick? Yeah.
What do you got to say to that? You're not scared? Like, you know, they might like... You know,
Nah. Because at the end of the day, it's about power and control.
Yeah.
You know, they control the world.
He said if the Illuminati come to your house, I'm gonna let him in and I'm gonna sign right there. I'm gonna bring him in, let him meet my mother.
Exactly, sign her up
my
too.
Son.
Yeah.
We thank thee for thy adjuration.
Billions and billions. Yeah.
You know, as far as the Illuminati, but I just, like I told you, they come knocking on my door, I'm sitting him down, I'm making him some tea. I'm giving some peace to rock.
When I was making love to my old boyfriend, I used to think about women sometimes.
Oh, good Lord. I'm sure he was delighted.
What's going to be the #1 focus of your presidency?
Oh, Zach, it has to be the economy. We need more good jobs with rising incomes. We've got to make the economy work for everybody, not just those at the top.
We need to take a break. We just need to have a word from our sponsor. Okay.
Washington is broken. The truth is, too many politicians are totally controlled by special interests and lobbyists. We're going to make America great again. I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
He approves the message.
Why would you play a commercial for my opponent in the middle of our interview?
He paid me in steaks.
I'd be afraid to eat them if I were you.
It's a good cut of meat. I think it's part of the asshole. Well, this has been a lot of fun, Mrs. Clinton. We should stay in touch. What's the best way to reach you? Email?
You've got mail.
Humans, for the most part, don't have a clue. They don't want one or need one either. They're happy. They think they have a good bead on things.
Well, why the big secret? People are smart. They can handle it.
A person is smart. People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it. 1,500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was the center of the universe. 500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was flat. And 15 minutes ago, you knew that people were alone on this planet.
Imagine what you'll know tomorrow.
Let us never tolerate outrageous conspiracy theories concerning the attacks of September the 11th, malicious lies that attempt to shift the blame away from the terrorists themselves.
This video clip that we've just examined came again from the Naudet brothers documentary that was being filmed in the streets of New York City on the morning of September 11th. This documentary about the New York City firefighters was going to be assembled at a later date, and it was not televised. In fact, there was no live coverage at all of Flight 11 as it hit the North Tower. After all, it was a surprise attack. So if there was no live television coverage of the first plane hitting the first tower, how do we explain the following comment from George Walker Bush?
What was the first thing that went through your head when you heard that a plane crashed into the first?
Well, I was sitting in a schoolhouse in Florida. I'd gone down to tell my little brother what to do, and you can go ahead and sit down. Just kidding, Jeb. And it's the mother in me. Anyway, I was sitting there, and my chief of staff, well, first of all, when we walked in the classroom, I had seen this plane fly into the first building. There was a TV set on, and you know, I thought it was pilot error. I had seen this plane fly into the first building. There was a TV set on, and you know, I thought it was pilot error.
There was no live coverage at all of Flight 11 as it hit the North Tower. After all, it was a surprise attack.
And we got in a vehicle, and the kid driving the thing is felt like 100 miles an hour. I mean, we're bouncing along and charging along. And finally I told the guy, I said, son, slow down. I mean, you know, Al-Qaeda's not here. Al-Qaeda's not here. Al-Qaeda's not here. That's about as humorous a moment as today. The decision was made to go to Offutt Air Force Base in Nebraska. My question was who did it. The head of the CIA, George Tenet, believed it was Al-Qaeda. It had the earmarks of an Al-Qaeda attack. But Tenet wasn't that definitive yet. So my first indication it could be Al-Qaeda was during the national security meeting at Offutt Air Force Base. So my first indication it could be Al-Qaeda was during the national security meeting at Offutt Air Force Base. Al-Qaeda's not here. Al-Qaeda's not here. Al-Qaeda's not here.
This is an orange. If you were told it was something else, you wouldn't believe it, would you? This is called visual identification based on experience. This building is about to be destroyed in what is called a controlled demolition. Buildings do not do this spontaneously. Here is another example of a controlled demolition. The initial charges are spaced about 1 second apart. And you can see that each section begins falling separately. Successful demolitions require that all structural support columns collapse at virtually the same time. If they don't, or if something else goes wrong, the result will look something like this. This is World Trade Center 7 just before it collapsed on September the 11th, 2001. It had not been hit by an aircraft. It had been damaged by falling debris and fire. But by 5:20 p.m. most of the fires had been extinguished. Although the building was 47 stories high, it doesn't fall sideways, nor collapse unevenly. For this to have happened, all of the building's vertical supports must have given way at almost exactly the same time. Yet the Federal Emergency Management Agency reported that the collapse was due primarily to fire. But what does it look like to you? As at July 2007, there is no final report on the collapse of World Trade Center 7, but the National Institute of Standards and Technology still rules out a controlled demolition. So the question is, do you believe what you can see with your own eyes, or do you believe what you are told?
Big boom, come down the steps, everything fine till we got to the basement, and then everything just fell in.
We go forward to defend freedom and all that is good and just in our world. Good night, and God bless America.
This government, as promised.
In March of 1994, I was brought in as Director of Communications for a project called Operation Sedgwick, formed under President Ronald Wilson Reagan in 1989. This program was the second stage in the project called MK Ultra.
The CIA is carrying out mind control on countless numbers of unwitting American victims. And he even went so far as to say the basic methods that they use in this mind control: hypnosis, drugs, and torture.
What is the end game? Why are you training all these people? What do you intend to do with them? And she, in those uncertain terms, said, oh, they're going to overthrow every government on earth and create a one world government and take over. We've been planning it for hundreds of years. And it took a long time to build the infrastructure. And we've been training around the clock. Now, keep in mind, this was 11 years ago. She said, we've been training around the clock. She said, we may only train once or twice a month, but there's somebody training somewhere every night. And that there are thousands and thousands and thousands of MK Ultra mind control slaves who are trained assassins who live amongst ordinary people and are, in fact, completely unaware most of the time of who they really are until they're woken up. And that the way I said, well, how are they going to roll this out? You know, the American people aren't going to stand for this. What about, you know, this National Guard and the veterans? And she said, they have no idea what's coming for them. When we do this, it's going to happen so fast. And I said, well, tell me how it goes. And she said, okay, here's the plan. The plan is there will be some event or series of events that will create so much chaos in the world, so much that even the police, I said, what about the police? You know, she said, the police will stay home. She said, it will be so bad that the police will say, I did not sign up for this, and they won't go. And the ones that do go will easily be taken out by our army. And I said, well, what's going to happen? I mean, are you going to be wearing American uniforms? Is this American military? And she goes, no. She says, in the middle of this chaos, in the middle of the fog of war, when everyone thinks everything's gone completely haywire, then suddenly you'll see these forces just emerge, all dressed in black, all dressed in SWAT gear. She said they will be driving, you know, all look-alike black SUVs, and they will look and sound and act very official. And they will just simply claim that they are now in charge and everyone should do as they say. They will claim that they are part of a new government that has been established for the purpose of dealing with the said situation. and that the police would either work with them or be quickly eliminated if they didn't. And that the military is not going to get involved because they follow orders and no one's going to give them an order to get involved. That order will never come. And that they will simply transfer their allegiance from the United States Army to the new world government that will emerge. And she made it sound like it could literally happen overnight. But I think I gathered from it that it was a process that would accumulate with them taking charge at some point, just physically showing up as the guys with the guns and the cars and the official looking uniforms. And the whole thing was the creepiest encounter I ever had, and there's the whole story.
Clap that boy! DMX, you crazy, boy. Crazy, man.
What up, Steph? It's Trey, my green on the FaceTime.
Big body Dre. What's up, boy?
I am at the championship party, okay? But it is lit AF. Everybody wants you in there. I need you in the building. Brother, please come celebrate.
Man, I mean, look, I would, man. I'm posted at the crib, though. I got the blazing hots going. I'm watching Belly, and it's my favorite part, too. They about to go to Africa, G.
Steph, get out of the house and get over here now.
You know what? You're right, bro. We just won a chip. It's my world now. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go buy me a Bugatti. I'm about to drive over there.
A Bugatti?
Draymond, I'm gonna call you right back, brother. All right? What are these even doing here?
Baby, who are you talking to?
Look at you, angelic in the morning. Aisha, mother of my children, the love of my life. How are you?
Who are you talking to? Is that Draymond? You know the rules. No phone calls after 10 a.m. unless it's...
Goddard, Steve Harvey. Yeah, I know.
Well, let me guess, he wanted you to go to some party, or...
It's a shindig with coworkers at the work.
I feel like you need to be shindigging.
Clay's gonna be there. That's like having a chaperone.
I need my tea. Seth?
What's up, baby bro?
Hello.
Hi, Seth. Relax, baby. What's with all this silly party talk?
It's not a party. I mean, it's like, baby, we just won a championship. Please.
We celebrated, remember? We bought those matching sweaters. Does somebody need to go to the sunken place?
No, wait.
Sink into the floor.
What up, bro? Where are you at? This party is still... Oh, that's Aisha. Hey, Aisha. I knew that was you the whole time. Look, can I tell you something? I love your cooking show. And I've been reading my Bible a lot lately, and that's because of y'all. I'm trying to find me a boo just like how y'all got going on. Best couple of the year. Okay, bye.
I'm glad we stayed in tonight.
He is not one of the greats yet.
It's about titles.
1, 2, 3.
Can Curry deliver?
You looked overwhelmed out there.
Restless. Too small. Injected. Too flashy. Struggling. Denied.
Calm. Strong. Focused.
Yeah, it's a difficult title. It's a good a good day to die.
I suppose it's because you had kind of a good day, and if you would have died, well, so be it. Is that it?
That's right. That's a good explanation. Have a sandwich, and let's go shopping.
Yeah.
Die Hard.
That would have been your chosen title.
Well, it's about, it makes about as much sense. A good, or maybe there is a good day to die hard.
Yeah. I'll tell you what.
You ready, nigga? Yeah. Ready for that raw dog shit, nigga?
I only know underground, man.
Okay, all right. Let me see how I'm gonna hit you with. You wanna set it off?
Yeah, I'm scared to do some freestyle. I'm scared to do some freestyle. Do some freestyle. I'm scared to do some freestyle. Do some freestyle. I'm scared to do some freestyle.
So I just was wondering how everyone's doing. Hello, Courtney. Have we lost you?
Reflecting a policy of genocide either against the Tibetan people themselves or against their culture.
First caress.
Presented by no one.
What's that? Who's that? That could only be the musical stylings of Victor Oladipo, who is the reigning two-time champion of the All-Star Weekend player talent.
Yo, look at Shaq's face. The man is not blinking.
Trade finishes up, so how do we view that now in totality? I'm afraid we lost Rachel. We've lost Rachel Nichols. All right, come back. Come back.
I'm here. I'm here.
Boom. You can hear me?
Instant. Come back.
You know, we're here, we're for real, and we're for real too.
Speaking of showing us, 2 Chainz, you got a shot, 2 Chainz? Got a shot, let me see that shot, dog. Speaking of showing us, 2 Chainz, got a shot. Speaking of showing us, 2 Chainz, you got. Speaking of showing us, 2 Chainz, you got a shot, 2 Chainz? Got a shot, let me see that shot, dog.
And try not to let stuff bother you as much as possible. But it is going to bother you because you're human, and I was human. I am human still. But I was just referring to myself in the past. Not that I was not human.
You're human, and I was human. I am human still. But I was just referring to myself in the past. Not that I was not human.
But it's been a heck of a ride, to be honest. I really can't complain. Yeah, I was kind of I was a little down when I found out I was injured and I had to have surgery again, or you know, with another knee. But at the end of the day, I have amazing teammates. Guys like Draymond, everybody on this team, they come over there, they rap.
I'm not just a basketball player, and I don't think guys are just athletes. Like, at the end of the day, when I leave here and take off my jersey and my uniform, when I get in the car, I'm dad, I'm a wife. I'm not just a basketball player, I'm a wife.
Bro, watch my nigga Jalen Rose, though. Watch my nigga Jalen Rose. Tell me that's a fucking robot or some shit. That ain't no fucking human being. Look at this nigga. He didn't move, blink, or nothing. Bro, look at this shit. this nigga a robot too, man. They got my nigga. That's my nigga. He from my city.
To introduce Marshall Mathers. Some of you may know him as Eminem, but he's going to join the Saturday night crew with our music intro starting next Saturday night. But folks, I want to take you to the world premiere of one of his new videos called Berserk. Take a listen. It's headed for the top of the charts. Rick Rubin, who was helping produce that with you, Marshall, when you did that?
Yeah, sorry. Live TV. Live TV freaks me out a little bit. No. Yes, I'm sorry. What was the question? I want something to do with it, you know. Music is always going to be in my head, so along with myself that's trapped in it.
We're all trapped in your head. It's a byproduct of the records.
Oh, you meant everyone's trapped in my head.
No, I actually did.
You said,
no, but I actually did mean everyone's trapped in their own head, and then I just amended it at the end there.
Oh, that's good.
I'm trapped in my head.
It would have been way better if you would have at the front like said that everyone's trapped in my head.
Right.
I probably would have liked that better.
I'm trapped in this room.
You didn't like what?
Actually, no, seriously, don't get trapped in my
your head.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on nobody.
You should address the camera because right now there's a lot of people probably
stay out of my head.
Good to see you.
Saying thank you.
Thanks, man.
Pleasure.
Come over there right now. Come over there right now.
Hey, Lindsay. You look beautiful, Lindsay.
Are we Paris tonight, Lindsay?
Lindsay, we love you, Lindsay.
Yeah.
That's enough, man.
Paris is a cut.
I'm sorry, Lindsay, what did you say?
The what?
Lindsay, Paris is the what?
She's a cut?
She's kidding. I love Paris so much.
What'd you say a second ago about Paris?
Hey,
Why is Paris a cunt? Alright, Lindsay, why is Paris a cunt? We got you saying a second ago.
Tell them Dirty Gates Entertainment.
Paris is your friend.
Lindsay loves Paris.
No, I love her.
Snuff.
Are you being sarcastic with me?
Well, hey, leave me over there. I'll be out there. Good night.
Good night, Lindsay. Take care, right?
All right, Lindsay. Thank you.
Which is fine. Zentrex gave me my life back. Hail Satan.
An out of the closet gay
it's
rapper.
Owned. The hip hop community is most likely owned by gay. To be honest with
but
you.
Do you think they'll be
they're owned by
the
gay. I happen to think there's a gay mafia in hip hop.
That nigga I am, right?
These niggas right here been bucking with me all night. I want y'all to come up here and fuck with me. Come on, let them niggas up here. Y'all four, right? Yeah, all y'all come up here and fuck with a nigga. It's cool like that. You heard me? What's up? Trevor, you and you. Come on, y'all come up here. Y'all bullshit. Get them up here. They been bucking with a nigga all night. I fuck with niggas too. Yeah, that's. I fuck with niggas too. I fuck with niggas too.
What kind of man kisses another man on the lips, Mr. Dwayne? Dwayne?
Back up.
Huh? What's up with the lip ring, Mr. Dwayne? Dwayne? Can you answer? No comment? Are you gay, Mr. Carter?
Right? Yes, sir. Big Lack, how you doing, Wayne? Big everything good? My bad. Look, got the whole family here.
Man, you know, I don't even look at him like that, man. I got a cat from the Holly Grove.
Yeah, I'm from the
I got Skip, I got Wacko, you know what I mean? I don't even look at him like that. Wayne, I look at him like a little boy. Because look at it, I mean, what kind of cat gonna go on national TV and kiss a cat that ain't his daddy and call him his daddy? Man. You know what I mean?
Oh, man. Yo, baby, they want to see the grill. They got to show.
They want to see the.
Yeah. I ain't tripping. I put all this in my mouth for a reason. I got 100 plus. I got 15 carats. You understand? You won't see them. They big and they swole.
So when you kiss, I gotta ask, ladies. I got y'all up here. So when you kiss a girl, right?
Hey, I'm not a person he kissed.
I got y'all up here. So when you kiss a girl, right?
Hey, I'm not a person he kissed. That's how I roll. That's nobody else, man. We roll like that.
Now.
Ain't no freak.
Okay,
we just roll like that. That's my son. I raised him, you heard?
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. They paint a picture wrong. And for you cats out there that think we be kissing, that's how we get along.
No,
we don't rock like that. I don't know what kind of picture they was trying to paint. This ain't no mafia.
Right, that was cool.
Cash Money wasn't no mafia, you know what I mean? And you definitely wasn't a mob boss or nothing like that. So I don't understand where the whole kissing situation came in at.
What made you pick the people that you picked?
They was all out the hood. I had some type of effect on their life before this music. I was fucking with Wayne. He's 6, you know what I'm saying? Jesus about 5 or 6. I had them niggas young.
He took me under his wing, you know what I'm saying, at an early age, you heard me, and he brainwashed me. Like I say, you know, I can understand, you know what I'm saying, you know, baby being able to get Wayne to do that, you know what I'm saying, because fuck. I was brainwashed at one time, you know what I'm saying? I would have did anything the nigga said do. I probably wouldn't have went that far. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have been like, you know, what you tripping off or whatever, but, you know, Short ain't don't know no better, you know what I'm saying? The whole thing. He don't know no better, though. I mean, you know, what could I say? What could I say? I'm trying to give him some credit. At least I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, say he ain't know no better. Fuck.
My brother right here from day one, we used to wake up and, I mean, damn, pause, but like, check this out. I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
Yo, what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this for me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid. Listen.
We're having a good time, yo. Oh, your usher made it in the... Hey, yo.
I'm pretty sure the football niggas is gay, the basketball niggas is gay. There's millions of gay people.
Get his ass, Rich. Record this nigga. Record this nigga. Come on, I love it. Oh, Ray got red.
Yeah, you and me, yeah. I'm my motherfucking rich gang and shit. And you niggas keep trying to test me. Y'all keep trying to test me. Keep trying to see if I'm under the 5 and shit. But anyway, yeah, I was on Media Takeout on World Star and shit. Yeah, Birdman fucked me. He fucked me in the ass for the deal. I'm gonna be real. Birdman fucked me for the deal, man. I suck Birdman's on my motherfucking rich gang and shit. And you niggas keep trying to test me. Y'all keep trying to test me. Keep trying to see if I'm under the 5 and shit. But anyway, Yeah, I was on Media Takeout on World Star and shit. Yeah, Birdman fucked me. He fucked me in the ass for the deal. I'm gonna be real. Birdman fucked me for the deal, man. I suck Birdmans on my mom.
So if you end up battling Daylight, do you have a strategy?
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of him on stage. I'm gonna fuck the shit out of him on stage. I'm gonna have sex with him.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Bro, cute.
Yeah?
I blow him a kiss. He'll look back at me. I'll be like, yo, check it out, Tiger. You know what I mean? He'd be like, what's up, Dave? Like, hey, my nigga, I'ma just let you know, my nigga, it ain't real beef like that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just think you cute. Like, you know what I mean? Like, other than that, like, and then, you know what I mean? I smack him on the butt and just tell him go on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't say too much. Like,
okay. Oh, Rick Ross. Rick Ross. That's all I'm gonna say for now.
Did you see the licking of Diddy's lips? The gleam in his eye? See, this is why I don't want y'all drinking too much Ciroc vodka.
You're despicable.
Look, man, everyone's gay once in a while.
I'm not gay.
How about we do this?
Oh, cause it's just, ooh, Lil Wayne's just too good. Cause it's just, ooh, Lil Wayne's just too good.
Shirt, or was that a dress?
Oh yeah, that was a dress.
That was a dress?
I think that was like a 7, 8-year-old dress, right? Like a little girl dress.
You like?
I remember Diddy saying, if you get on your knees.
What was he talking about? I said if you get on your knees, you're supposed to cry. If you're singing a song. Oh, okay. We segueing into the Drink Champs interview when you was with Nori and Fab and Jada and everybody. They made a compilation video of you because they said you were sounding real suspect.
That's weird.
On the interview. Yeah. Did you see that?
Of course, did he see it?
No, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
I swear to God. Come on, man.
Not women?
You saw that on World Star and on the gram. Check this out.
Chicks with dicks? Horses? Worse than horses?
When they started playing the game, the pause game, I would definitely...
That came from Harlem, too, by the way.
Yeah, it came from Harlem. I definitely would say the crowd would be like, whoa, did he just say that? You know what I'm saying? I don't play games, y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't play games.
Give me a little credit. None of that matters.
But yeah. Did the you compilation? Nah, I was coming off of being in Miami a night of party, and I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? Would you like a reminder? Yeah, sure. Play something. Hey, yo, listen, yo,
Not women?
I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
No. That was you. Scrambling. What? You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit. Hey, man.
He's like, I don't know what I was talking about.
Hey. Nah. I mean, I was you don't go back and look at that stuff and laugh? I mean, it could be funny. I don't really be on it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like.
I'm sure we can put Charlamagne's compilation against Diddy's compilation.
We have a bunch. We put.
Yeah. I mean, I also don't do it because I know I'm bad at the game. Right. I know I say like reckless stuff out my mouth that's just not maybe, adding up to with somebody who's homophobic, but I'm not homophobic and I really don't, care. You know what I'm saying? But I'm bad at the game and it's probably hilarious. I would love to see it. I would love to see the video compilation.
It's hilarious.
50 came up here and he was giving you flack for asking Fab to party. So he'll ask you to play the clip, man. Yeah, play the clip. Go ahead.
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
I asked 50 about that. And he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping. Yeah. I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy.
Yo, why are you and Fifth just?
Hey, yo.
Why y'all not?
Hey, yo, I don't have no beef with
I don't know why.
With Fifth. He loves me. He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see
Y'all
it,
can't
man.
see that he loves me?
But see,
you really, hold on, you really think that's hate? When you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
Okay.
But why not? Y'all both passionate. Y'all both.
I don't know.
Yo,
check this out. I don't know.
Like
I don't.
both the same.
No, we are not.
Okay.
We are not the same.
But I mean,
we are
as
not
far
cut
as the
from
way
the
you
same
guys
cloth.
work hard.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, I respect that. I don't never hit him with no, nothing. I don't even think of no other man. Besides, if I'm thinking about another man, I'm thinking about uplifting.
Not women?